Ember and Ice, a Quinn original. Episode 3, The Summit.
Well, we're here. But I'd give anything to march for another 100 miles. We've been walking 3 days straight. None of us wanted to stop. Stopping meant thinking about where we were going. The Hall of the Solari. Now, only a heavy wooden gate separates us from our surrender. I can feel Dane grinning from here. They've invited what's left of the Lunare army to celebrate the end of the war they started. Oh, and of course we're expected to smile and nod while we agree to give up a third of our most fertile land. I've hardly spoken to anyone since I got word of the treaty. I keep replaying the last 5 years in my head. Every battle, every arrow, every decision I made as a leader. There must have been something I could have done differently to keep us from ending up here. I know my father thinks so too. He hasn't said anything outright, but he's been ignoring me for days. Which is impressive, seeing as we've been riding side by side for all these long miles. Every time I catch his eyes, they radiate disappointment. I feel them on me now as we dismount. I raise a closed fist and knock once, and then announce myself. Prince Finn Lunare, acting on behalf of the Lunare court in accordance with the... I can barely bring myself to say it. Treaty summons. And of course the Solari are already in formation on the other side of the door. Smug as ever. Their king crosses to me, a big smile on his face. I can feel every one of my soldiers' eyes on me. I'm not literally supposed to bow down to this guy, right? King Solari. Instead, I extend my hand, which he promptly smacks away and draws me in for a hug. Like he's some long-lost uncle. The long-lost drunk uncle who has apparently been bathing in wine for 3 days. Then, over the king's shoulder, I see him. Dane. Standing with his brothers. All of them look infuriatingly pleased with their victory. It's been 5 years since I've seen him out of his armor and in his formal wear. He looks, well, really fucking good. He has a hand over his mouth, whispering to one of his brothers and trying to hold back a laugh. Not trying very hard. I squirm out of the hug, just as my father approaches. We're led over to greet the rest of the royal family. The brothers barely conceal their glee as they shake my hand, then my father's. I refuse to look at Dane as I make my way down the line, mumbling political niceties. But out of the corner of my eye, I can see he's standing alone, without a wife. I'm not surprised. Dane was fighting on so many dangerous fronts these past few years. It wouldn't have made sense for his father to marry him off when it wasn't even clear he would survive the war. I steel myself as I prepare to greet Dane. This will be the real test of my composure. He's going to try and make some stupid fucking joke. I can just feel it. I should make one first. Try to say something clever, but cold, cutting. Let him know I only see him as a political inconvenience, or maybe...
You've got to stop meeting like this. In courtyards. At treaty signings.
Surprised you weren't late this time.
Well, I'm pretty excited about this one.
He smirks, holding out his hand. I hesitate for just a moment before I take it. I've held this hand many times. Had it buried in my hair. Watched it fumble with my belt buckle. I stomp out the thought before it can reach my wings. I lock my mouth in a grimace and shake his hand. But he yanks me closer to him and hisses in my ear.
Smile, Finn. It's a party.
I shove him off of me. Still smiling, he shoves me back. The courtyard drops into silence, all eyes shifting toward us at once. Dane's father chirps at us to play nice. Glad he finally got Daddy's attention. His smug smile finally disappears. See you at dinner. I keep my stride confident as I'm shown to my chamber. The footman who leads me is perfectly polite, but I'm desperate for him to stop explaining the history of every tapestry on every wall and just leave me alone. The second he's gone, I lock the door and take a deep breath, flexing my wings. You're okay, Finn. You did it. You saw him. You shook his hand, you managed to have his lips nearly on your ear, and you didn't even... You stayed composed. You stayed yourself. I shouldn't have said that thing about his dad. It was a cheap shot. But I remind myself he's a soldier now. He can handle it. And besides, I shouldn't even care if I hurt his feelings. He's quite literally hurt and killed countless E&Aep3 over the years. I unbutton my shirt. I need every little bit of air I can get. He looks different, stronger, more tan. His hair is somehow even more golden. His shoulders are broader, and is he taller? God, this is gonna be a long 3 days. My heart stops. He wouldn't come to my room, right? I mean, he might as some kind of mind game or tactic, or just to outright slap me for what I said in the courtyard. Those are the only possible reasons. Aren't they? I check myself in the mirror, smooth my pants. They're still wrinkled from the long ride. I start buttoning up my shirt and stop. I can leave a few undone, so he knows I'm stronger now, too. Which he should know, purely for diplomatic purposes. To keep the peace. I cross quickly to the door, take a steadying breath, and pull it open. Father, is everything all right? It's the look on his face that stops me cold. For a moment, I wonder if I should reach for my bow, if the Solari have lured us here into some kind of trap. But when he speaks, his tone is calm, measured. We are still at peace. And in fact, he's devised a plan to secure that peace for generations to come. I've spent the last few years in army boots, not leather shoes. My feet already hurt, and we have hours and hours of fun ahead of us. The Solari do know how to throw a party. There are 3 of every instrument in the band. The silverware is perfectly polished. The wine is endless. Our men are happy to take seconds and thirds of every course. I'm glad for them. But for me, the whole night has felt like one long display of Solari wealth, the spoils of their victory. Or maybe that feeling is really just about Dane. I've watched him shamelessly drift between tables, joking as he flirtatiously flexes his wings. He hasn't looked over at me once. It's not like I expected him to. I didn't expect him to miss me. I just thought he'd at least try and get on my nerves. Even now, as her fathers get to their feet and tap their goblets, Dane keeps his attention on the Solari woman next to him, his lips at her ear. I, of course, can't make out what he's saying from way over here, but I can tell by the way her wings shiver. He has her attention. I'm so focused on him, I miss my cue to stand. My father has to slap my back. I jump to my feet, hoping my embarrassment isn't written all over my face. I try to keep my expression neutral as my father makes his announcement. After years of fighting, the two great Fae families will finally be united, once and for all. As he speaks the terms of the treaty, his voice barely wavers. And then he announces the final clause, that I will be marrying King Solari's niece. So, in the end, one of the spoils of this war was me. My head snaps in the direction of the commotion and panic. It's Dane, or rather his wings. They flared and sent embers flying into the air, burning holes in the tapestry behind him. As two guests throw water on the smoldering patches, Dane gets to his feet and storms out. Perhaps Dane Solari hasn't forgotten about me. I'm still thinking about this little outburst a few hours later as I seek out the only quiet corner of the castle I can find. The Solari castle is impressive, I'll give them that. I've snuck off and climbed one of the towers that leans toward the moon. Between the march and the announcement and all of the day's festivities, I'm glad to be alone. Oh, God. I'd know those wings anywhere. I turn just in time for Dane to tackle me. Dane laughs as he pins me to the cold stone floor. Haven't you heard, Solari? The war is over.
This is my tower. My room is up here. I'm just making sure your reflexes still work.
But he doesn't move. We're outside his room, his body over mine. That infuriating smile inches away. It's too close. Too dangerous. Is this how you treat new members of the family? At that, his smirk falls. He climbs off of me. Backs away without helping me up.
Which cousin?
Your father didn't tell you?
If he did, I wouldn't be asking.
Aveline. I think she's been away.
Yes, studying. She's smart. And incredibly annoying about it, so she's perfect for you.
He looks off into the night, the moon casting strange shadows on his face, making it unreadable. I like it better when I'm getting a rise out of him. It's easier to tell what he's thinking. Maybe you can make a speech at the wedding.
Don't be fucking funny. This whole thing, it's a horrible idea.
Oh? Am I not worthy of the great house of the Solari? Am I not brave enough? Or clever enough? Or strong enough? For a moment, he's totally silent and still. But then he begins to slowly walk over to me, the wind pushing his hair back from his face. I stand my ground, not willing to back down, even if it means getting hurled from the tower. Is that why you had your little tantrum tonight?
I don't want to see you at holidays or hunts or at summits or rituals. I don't want to catch your eye across a long table. I don't want to see your hips rock in a saddle.
He presses himself up against me, and I let him back me into the stone wall.
I don't want to watch your hands wrap around a sword.
He pins one of my arms above me and rolls his hips against mine as he brings his mouth close to my ear.
I never want to see your wings.
As if they had been waiting a lifetime to be noticed by him, my wings shiver. emitting an icy mist that cools my own skin.
Do that. Unless it's because I do this.
He presses his lips to my neck. And without even realizing it was happening, He slips a knee between my legs and I grind myself against him.
Still so needy. Oh, you haven't changed a bit.
I drag my hand over the outline of his cock, already straining against his pants. Neither have you. I kiss him hard. And he releases my hand so I can hold both sides of his face. The same face I'd seen just months ago through a battle visor, twisted in cruelty and malice. All throughout the war, I prayed that he stay far, far away from my men. But right now, it feels like I could have him right in my mouth and still crave him closer. He has my belt off and my cock in his warm hands. Yes. Please. His hand glides up my stomach as he sinks to his knees. He lingers at my upper thighs, his mouth warm against the sensitive skin, kissing me in wet, messy bursts. If you make me beg, I might kill you.
If you could kill me, you would have already. Come on, Lunare. I've heard you in battle. I know you can lead.
I lift his chin with one hand and stare into his eyes so I know he's listening. I run a thumb over his lower lip. Open your mouth and suck, Solari. His wings spread and shimmer behind him as he takes me in his mouth. I knew he liked being bossed around. That's it. Yes. Oh, that's good. My pants completely fall to the ground as he reaches around to my ass. He finds my entrance and starts to play with me as he sucks my cock. I can't believe this is happening. I never thought I'd get this again. And then the reality hits me hard. This is the last time. It has to be. So I need to make the most of this. Every second of it.
Stop. Stop.
He obeys and looks up at me, confused. I pull him to his feet, keep kissing him as I take off his belt. I free his cock and press my thumb to his slit.
Fuck, man.
I move in circles until his head is slick. I want you here.
Here?
It's your tower, isn't it? Come on, Solari, I've seen you in battle. I know you can be brave. He smirks, turns me, and presses me up against the wall and positions himself behind me. He kisses my neck and whispers.
I fucking missed you.
I know. Is all I say before he presses into me and we begin to fuck up against the wall. He presses a hand over my mouth to keep me quiet, and with the other he wraps his fingers around my cock. Later, we dress in near silence, not quite sure what to say. What are we supposed to do now? Talk about the joys of the peace process? In fact, the first sound either of us make is my stomach, growling.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I just can never eat at fancy parties. I feel like everyone's watching me. I'm always worried I'll get something on my shirt or my face or...
I'm used to people looking at my face.
Ha ha.
You really haven't eaten all day?
I'll get something in the morning.
The Solari are known for their hospitality. I won't let you go to bed hungry.
I don't want to wake up any kitchen staff.
I'm cooking.
Is that cinnamon butter?
The key is to have the pan as hot as possible and only let the toast cook for a moment. You want it to be crunchy on the outside, soft on the inside. Is that butter melted yet?
This is the scariest you've ever been. He flicks powdered sugar at me. Where did you learn to cook?
When my father and brothers used to go off to hunt and I was too little, I'd stay here with my nursemaid. She showed me. Oh, there, that should be enough time.
Thanks.
No. Not yet.
I sit back and watch as the realm's greatest warrior carefully sprinkles powdered sugar onto toast. Finally satisfied, he pushes it towards me.
Cinnamon bread is a Solari delicacy, so you better enjoy it. Otherwise, it could be considered an act of war. Well,
Wow.
good.
Incredible.
You're welcome.
Thank you. You want a bite?
Finally, I thought you'd never ask. You, Lenore, you're so rude.
You have sugar on your chin. He wipes it away and licks his thumb. We sit together for a moment in silence, but it's not bad silence. Did you tell anyone about us?
Mm-mm.
He purses his lips and shakes his head.
You?
Yeah, I told my soldiers I spent a summer fucking the enemy.
Is that how you would describe it?
How would you?
I don't know, it's just... When you put it like that, it sounds so... well... physical.
It was pretty physical.
Do you think you could love me again?
The words are so honest, so unexpected. I freeze.
Forget it.
Oh, wait, Dane.
I gotta go to bed. Tomorrow we got the whole aerial race thing, and then the treaty signing, and then...
He starts to clean up, putting the bowl and the pan in the sink, moving as fast as possible to distance himself from me. Dane.
I said forget it.
I don't know if it matters whether or not I could love you again. I mean, would it ever change the circumstances between us?
No, I was watching you here in my kitchen and wondering what all the pain, what all the killing each other was for. If it didn't even earn us any freedom.
He wraps a hand on the counter and leaves without looking at me.
Good night, Finn.
I wait a few more moments before climbing the stairs to my chamber. I'm so lost in my own thoughts that I don't see the shadows lurking in the corner of my room. Not until someone slaps a hand over my mouth. I feel warm breath in my ear shushing me. My eyes adjust to the darkness and I see 3 of the highest-ranking lords in my father's court, in my chambers. They make it clear they have no intention of hurting me. Not if I listen. It seems I'm not the only one unhappy with the terms of our treaty. Of course, these men aren't concerned about my impending marriage. They'd sooner fight to the death than surrender another acre of Lunare land. And they have the backing of nearly every lord who will be present at the signing tomorrow. I'm not surprised. These men have a great deal to lose, despite never setting foot near a battlefront. My soldiers are pawns to them, expendable pieces on a board they move from a safe distance. So the idea they aren't done fighting makes sense to me. What doesn't make sense is why they're telling me any of this. In the middle of the night. But their reasoning becomes clear quickly. Alarmingly so. They want to strike as soon as possible. Tomorrow's festivities will be limited to the 2 great houses. The lords of the Lunare and the Solari are all required to attend the treaty signing immediately after the race. Both armies will be outside the gates. The Solari family will be left to defend themselves for a brief window. Right when they believe they've won. When they're drunk and letting their guard down in their arrogance, that is when we could attack. The lords even tell me I can take care of Dane myself, and my stomach lurches violently. I've been silent through their entire pitch. I decide to interject. My father will never agree to this. It's not honorable. But they have no intention of asking my father. They want me to lead them. A coup. There is no way in hell I am going to betray my father for the sake of some proud, rich men. But there are 3 of them and 1 of me. And they're holding swords. I'm holding the crumbs of cinnamon toast. So, I just nod and get them out of my room. They tell me they will wait for my signal. A signal I would never give. Alone again, I start to panic. I've just learned of, perhaps even agreed to, an attack that would leave countless dead and reignite a bloody war. I need help. I need Dane. I've spent all morning seeking him out, but he wasn't at breakfast. I asked around, but no one's seen him. What's worse, I keep making eye contact with my co-conspirators, and their knowing smiles sent a chill down my spine. Where is Dane? The race. He has to be at the race. He's the Solari champion. I rush to the grounds, and a tent is being set up for our two kings, the treaty and two quill pens laid out before them. The High families are all on the grass. There are no weapons in sight. Everyone thinks this will be fun. Everyone except, of course, me who knows this is an ambush, with Lunare lords hiding swords under their cloaks. Calm down, Finn. I finally find Dane in one of the smaller tents, slipping on his armor. Where have you been? He looks at me like I'm insane.
Enjoying the festival?
I've been looking everywhere for you. We need to talk.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea.
No, we have to talk. Last night, I placed a hand on his arm, but he throws me off.
I don't know what you think happened last night, but it can't happen again.
What?
I'm a Solari prince, and you're a Lunare. Are you still a prince?
Dane, what the fuck are you doing?
It's not personal, Finn. It's... what's the word? Physical.
We need to...
See you in the sky.
What the fuck was that? I throw on my own armor. I storm out of the tent, hell-bent on explaining to Dane that he is in danger, but... Shit. A crowd of noble fae is staring back at me. They're expecting a race between two princes. I walk over to Dane. I can still tell him, maybe just a whisper to warn him.
Sorry, Lunare. I'm talking before the race. If you're trying to distract me, you'll have to do better.
You have a lot of bigger problems. That gets his attention, but only for a half second before... Fuck! Dane shakes off his surprise and flies into the sky. Wait! And he's gone. I need to catch him. My wings beat hard against the air. Dane has always been a gifted flyer, effortlessly swift, but I'm more determined, especially today, especially now, when his life and the life of everyone he loves depends on it. I just need to pull alongside him, but I can't manage to. It's just one lap of the grounds, but this is his home. He knows every curve and corner. He looks like a bird weaving in and out of the tower, so natural and free. It would be beautiful if this wasn't such an ordeal. We round the last corner. I can see the field where we started. Everyone is observing from down on the grass, watching us, their hands shielding their eyes from the setting sun. Big, beaming smiles on their faces. But I'm still a dozen feet behind him. I'm running out of time. Dane! Dane! My voice carries in the wind just enough for... Yes! He's turning around. He's flipping me off. Fuck! The burst of rage gives me enough energy to push myself forward, faster and higher, until I'm just above him. We're close enough to the ground now. Maybe I can...
Hey! What are you...
Instead of landing, I tackle him mid-flight, and we go crashing to the ground, rolling over the finish line.
Get off of me!
You need to listen to me. We don't have much time.
Wait! Wait, what's happening? Father!
Fuck. The Lunare lords have drawn their swords. They must have thought me ripping Dane from the sky was the signal. King Solari yells out as Lunare High Lord holds a glinting knife to his neck. My father scrambles to control the scene, but his own nobles push him down, binding his hands. Dane shoves me off of him.
Finn, what's going on?
I can explain.
With lightning speed, he pulls a dagger from his ankle. I throw my hands up.
Dane, listen to me.
He lunges for me, but I sidestep him and grab his arm, twisting it behind his back. He drops the knife and I grab it, reflexively holding it to his throat.
You betrayed me.
No,
How the fuck did I get here? Less than 12 hours ago, I was kissing him, and now... My father demands an explanation, and the Lunare lords brazenly declare that his reign is over. My father insists that our army will never follow the noblemen, because they've never lifted a finger for our people. The lords counter cheerfully that our army will follow me. Especially, they go on, when I tell our people that I will not accept the terms of the surrender, and they add for dramatic flourish that I am prepared to kill every Solari necessary to restore our dignity. I still have Dane pressed against me. I can feel his breath quicken. He's afraid, and I realize with horror he should be, because the Lunare lords intend for the killing to start now.
Do it. No. Don't drag it out.
Does he really think I'll kill him? He's the only person who has ever allowed me to truly be myself. And he still smells like cinnamon. Of course I won't.
Stop! All of you! No one is to ever speak for me again. Not when it comes to my father, not when it comes to our kingdom.
I drop the knife and release Dane. He takes a few quick steps away from me and I see his eyes dart to the knife. But he doesn't grab it. He's giving me a chance to explain myself.
These traitorous lords came to me last night with a plan to overthrow their own king and to destroy this peace for their own selfish goals. And I would sooner die than allow that to happen.
I hold my hands high and surrender. The Lunare lords exchange confused, angry glances. I see their weapons start to shake in their sweaty hands.
So, kill me if you wish. But our men, the ones waiting outside these gates, they follow only me. And I doubt they would ever ally themselves with such worthless traitors.
The High Lords freeze and start backing away, stunned.
Here's my offer. In my great benevolence, I'll give you a head start. Leave now, and you might even last a week before we've hunted down every last one of you. And...
They're gone before I even finish my sentence. There's a moment of stillness and silence before the Solari and the few loyal Lunare who remain begin to applaud and pat each other on the back. I hear Dane's father say he needs a drink. My father approaches me and reaches out a hand. But before he can speak...
There's more. I do not want to marry a Solari cousin.
My words carry across to where Dane stands. Pauses, and so do his father, brothers, and every Solari still recovering from near death.
But our houses can still be united in peace and joy, and festivals and music and a shared love of these woods. I want to spend the rest of my life with a Solari son, if you'll have me.
For an agonizingly long moment, Dane just stares at me. I hold my breath. Then he smiles.
That's what I want, Father. And if you don't agree, well, then you'll need to find a new son.
The crowd falls silent again, until the Solari king breaks the silence. and mutters that he has enough daughters-in-law. Dane tries not to laugh. My father searches my face and then nods. The field erupts into applause. Lunare and Solari embrace, brought closer by the whole dramatic episode. But I only have eyes for Dane as he crosses to me and takes me in his arms. Next time I tell you we need to talk, just listen.
Next time I ask you if you love me, just say yes.
The night seems to go on forever, with hours and hours more drinking and dancing, and what I can only describe as a lot of diplomacy between the two great Fey houses. Until finally, Dane and I manage to sneak away. We simply need to figure out a faster way to get naked.
Ah, speak for yourself. I'm already there.
I can see that. I get some oil from the drawer, pour some onto my hand, and swirl my fingers around the tip of his beautiful, throbbing cock. But then I stop. Wait, did I win the race today?
If I say yes, will you make it up to me?
He smiles, nods, and I start to use my hands to stroke him.
Oh, fuck, you were so good at that.
I start to move to position myself on all fours.
No. Stay on top of me. I want to look in your eyes.
He grips my hips and leans up to kiss me. I shift my hips, guiding myself over him. He slicks his fingers with oil and works it over me, easing me open for him. He presses into me. Fuck. He wraps his hand around my cock, jerking me in steady strokes as he thrusts up into me. Fuck. Just like that.
Yes, man.
He starts to move faster, trying not to lose himself. But I'm not sure I can hang on either. Dane, I want more. Oh, fuck, Dane. Yes. He flips me over in one swift motion so I'm on my back. Presses my knees to my chest and keeps fucking me in long, deep thrusts. Oh, just like that. Fuck. I feel so good. I start stroking myself as he drives harder into me, his own wings spreading, the muscles in his arms flex as he... Oh, fuck, yeah. Yeah, come for me. Come for me, please. Come for me, please. Oh, fuck. He collapses next to me on the bed. We lie there like that for a while. I trace patterns on his chest with my fingers until he takes my hand, kisses it.
What do you want to do tomorrow?